is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
Leggies.
Got one right now. The urge to pop that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day. What we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh, good morning, America.
I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be here.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in. That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome into another edition of Braylon's virtual tour live. Glad to have all of you here. You got 3 shows in one day today. You got the Tyler Perry story, the president and managing operator of operations passed away. A very sad story to report there. Then you got Braylon's virtual tour house tour, and now we are here at Disco. Now I know what you're probably thinking, what is Disco? Well, there was this report talking about Roku being up for sale for new owners. And I said, what would happen if this particular company bought Roku? Roll it.
Open your eyes.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see.
This is where our magic comes from?
They say if you dream a thing more than once,
Please, please, please.
it's sure to come true.
Everything you see exists together in the great circle of life.
There are stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun.
I told you she was tricky.
Life is full of possibilities. What do you want to be remembered for?
The world is in our hands, and we gotta do something with it.
I just want to say a word of thanks to all the artists, the workers, and all of you. The young and the young in heart. You helped make this dream come true.
So imagine, if you will, if Disney bought Roku. Well, that's what we're about to get into. Higher is weighing, low is available, but either way, we are live on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see the virtual tour background. Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music. Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. So here is the article that kicked off everything. I saw this originally on YouTube. And well, no, I saw on my Google app, and then I saw it as a YouTube video, Cord Cutters News YouTube channel. So let's get to the get doing what we do. So here it is here. So from Cord Cutters News, Roku could soon be sold to new owners, according to an analyst, right? So Roku Inc. stock surged 6% at the opening bell today, fueled by speculation of a potential acquisition. Needleman analyst Laura Martin reiterated her buy rating and $100 price target on Roku, saying that she expects the streaming company to be acquired at a large premium within the next 12 months. This positive outlook sent shares above the $80 mark, a level that has acted as a ceiling since mid-September. The stock is now on track to erase its losses from the past 3 months and extend its year-to-date gains over 10%. Potential acquirers and market sentiment. Martin suggests that potential acquirers include streaming giants like Netflix, advertising technology companies like The Trade Desk, retailers like Target, even large language model developers like Amazon, Microsoft. These companies could be attracted to Roku's large installed base, unique data sets, pricing power, and platform potential. The analyst's bullish stance contrasts with the prevailing sentiment among other analysts. Currently, 14 out of 26 covering brokerages rate Roku as a hold or worse. This suggests that there is room for a shift in sentiment, which can further boost the stock price. Short interest in buying pressure. Adding to the upward pressure, short interest in Roku has increased by 42.2% in the most recent reporting period. This indicates that a significant number of investors are betting against the stock. However, if Roku's price continues to rise, these short sellers may be forced to buy back shares to cover cover their positions, creating additional buying pressure, driving the price even higher. Roku's future. Roku's position in the streaming landscape makes it an attractive target for acquisition. With its strong user base and growing advertising business, the company is well positioned to benefit from the continued growth of streaming growth of streaming entertainment, rather, whether it remains independent or becomes a part of a large entity. Roku's future looks bright. And it does look bright. I have a Roku myself. I do use it. Let me tell you something. I play bingo on there. I watch cheetahs on repeat. You know, music videos. There's so many things you can do with it, right? So I am setting this up for you guys the best way I know how, because we got a lot of content tonight. But I promise you, all this content is going to lead to what I believe Disney is going to be, really, to me, the best suited for this opportunity. To me, I really do believe that. So hang on, y'all. I'm trying to get the links together, child. Y'all know how technology wants to be sometimes. I hope your Saturday night is going well, child. I hope it is. I hope it is. I hope it is. Got that there. Then I need that. Make sure here. Nope. Yes. 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 Okay. So, with that being said, let's roll on here, because we reported on this a while back here on Virtual Tour Live that Disney is building a free streaming service to take on Pluto TV and Tubi. Here's how you can test it out. This came out on May 6th of 2023. Free ad-supported streaming services are one of the fastest growing areas in cord cutting. Fox owns Tubi, Paramount owns Pluto TV, NBC Universal has Sumo X-Play, and Warner Bros. Discovery is launching a service called Warner Brothers TV at some point in the future, or WBTV. And that is just the free services owned by a major broadcast company. There are likely hundreds of free legal streaming services now. One company that has been strangely quiet. Now, though, Disney has started to quietly build a free streaming service using its ABC app. With little fanfare or no announcement that we could find, Disney has started to dramatically increase the amount of free live channels to Disney-owned content to the ABC app. I want you to hold that. Because we're going to get to the ABC app here in just a little bit. This includes 24/7 feeds of popular older ABC shows and content from other networks like National Geographic. So as you can see here, there is ABC News Live. That is the streaming news platform there. You got ABC, of course, the network. General Hospital Spotlight, Extreme Mega Home Edition. Catch a Smuggler from National Geographic, and the Incredible Dr. Pole, right? So this was first spotted by The Desk, who saw that ABC launched a 24/7 General Hospital channel for free on the app. Free streaming services like Pluto TV, Tubi, and more are a multi-billion-dollar business that is expected to grow. But now it seems that Disney wants a piece of this pie to help them not only earn money, but expand their paid Disney Plus service. Paramount has been pointed as one of the most successful uses of a free streaming service to promote a paid one. Paramount uses Pluto TV to push Paramount Plus subscription. To do this, they often will put older seasons of Paramount Plus shows on Pluto TV right before a new season comes out. Paramount hopes viewers will fall in love with the show for free on Pluto TV and subscribe to see the new season on Paramount Plus. Disney has a long way off right now from taking on Pluto TV and Tubi with its ABC app, but they have slowly been building up the amount of free content that streams live 24/7 channels on the service. The question is now, will this test of free TV through ABC be a full-blown effort to directly take on the large but extremely competitive field of free streaming services like Pluto TV and Tubi? You can check out these free channels on the ABC Roku channel by adding it to your Roku here. So we got the base, right? Roku is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, streaming platforms in the world. You have Fire Stick, you have Tabello, you have not Tubi, child. You have TiVo, Stream 4K. You have that one. You have Chromecast. You have Google TV. You have Apple TV. You had Shield TV from Nivea a while back. So there are plenty of former competitors and mainstays in the streaming world. Streaming has provided a lot of diversity, but it's also shored up a lot of open holes as well. So the gates have been closed even tighter than it was before. So yes, there are more open spaces, but it's getting tighter with who can come in. With that being said, we talked about this week on Virtual Troll Live that Walmart closed its $2.3 billion acquisition of Vizio. Okay. Walmart announced the completion of its $2.3 billion all-cash acquisition of TV maker Vizio, a move by the retailing giant to expand its advertising business. By the way, this comes to us from Variety.com. The closing of the deal follows the expiration of the waiting period under federal regulations. Walmart announced the deal to buy Vizio in February 2024. Walmart said the acquisition of Vizio will let it bring to market new and differentiated ways for advertisers to meaningfully connect with customers at scale and boost product discovery through Walmart Connect, the company's U.S. retail media business. Walmart and Vizio will continue to operate separately for the foreseeable future, according to the announcement. William Wang will continue to lead Vizio as CEO, reporting to Zeph Dallaire, Executive Vice President and Chief Growth Officer of Walmart US. Vizio, founded in 2002, is a leading vendor of value-priced HD TVs. Its device ecosystem and smart TV operating system, SmartCast, provide free ad-support access to streaming content that is Vizio Watch Free Plus. To date, Vizio has garnered more than 19 million active accounts, growing approximately 400% since 2018. Vizio has built this customer-centric platform on its devices by enabling users to stream content for free by watching ads. Vizio's Platform Plus segment, which largely consists of its advertising business, now accounts for all its company's gross profit. So let's go to Vizio.com right now, because it all is going to get back to Disney. Now, like I said, I gave y'all clues at the beginning in that Disney article of who owns what, but it's the magnitude, right? It's the magnitude of it all. So here it is here from Vizio. Free TV anytime, anywhere. Let's watch this here. Roll it.
You've heard less is more, but with Vizio Watch Free Plus, more is more. More ways to watch. More channels. More content. With no subscriptions and no fees. That's a lot more with no strings. Just free TV. Vizio Watch Free Plus.
So let's review. Okay, so right here, over 300 plus live channels and 50 plus local channels, right? So with that being said, what Walmart is now able to do is that because those 300 live channels are all Vizio TVs, Walmart now has more access to all of those channels for their advertising dollars. Same thing with the local channels. Now, the local channels, Walmart doesn't really have to do nothing with the local channels because they're Walmart. You know what I mean? But also, too, with that being said, more content, 15,000 plus movies and shows on demand. Their back catalog of Warner Brothers and Disney and Paramount, they can all be on this, which creates more ad revenue. The more ad revenue there is, the more that they are able to do streaming and accessories and mic me and sound bars and TVs. And not to mention, too,
with no subscriptions.
Disney does not have a free ad-supported streaming service.
And no fees.
Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus, that Disney bundle. Everybody doesn't like the Disney bundle. Because guess what? Not everybody's a sports fan. Also, everybody doesn't have kids. Most people usually get Hulu and stick to Hulu. Why? Because Hulu has a wide range of content. But what if you want to watch something with your kids, but you don't want to pay for Disney Plus? What if you're about sports, but you don't want to pay for ESPN? Follow.
That's a lot more with no strings. Just free TV. Vizio Watch Free Plus.
So let's look at their TVs here, okay? So with Walmart getting Vizio, they now, even though Walmart and Vizio are separate, Walmart has full control of Vizio. So all these TVs here, whatever apps they want to include, whatever platforms they want to add to the Vizio platform, they're absolutely able to do that with all of these smart TVs, right? And they also own the proprietary technology of that. Then you have the sound bars, right? So all these sound bars and Bluetooth compatible and mobile app compatible. And then of course, you know, the accessories here. You got your remotes here. Now this looks like an Apple TV remote. I said that on the last virtual tour live that we talked about Vizio. And then of course the streaming. Of course you have Watch TV. You have Vizio Home right here. Free TV from all of your premium channels. So you can basically use your voice remote or the voice feature on the Vizio mobile app to get straight to the action, or as you can see here, it becomes your remote control. So it's more accessibility and flexibility with Vizio, right? And of course, Vizio brand, you can share photos and videos with loved ones directly to your Vizio TV. And then of course, you have your Vizio account that allows you to get to all your apps, and then Vizio mobile as well. So this video that we're about to watch, this is from WDW Pro. Now WDW Pro is a bit different in his take, but I do think there is a lot to learn from this good sir. So we are going to watch him, and then we will now get my commentary. Here we go, y'all.
Completely defined by streaming, it seems. And there are two companies that are completely and totally. The entertainment landscape is about to be completely defined by streaming, it seems. And there are two companies that are completely and totally ahead.
Hey, Angela, welcome in.
Else. Disney is not one of them. Today, we'll tell you which two are leading the way across the industry and could see a complete domination unless something changes very soon. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are so happy that you are here with us today. An attitude of gratitude every single time you decide to click on one of our videos and spend time with us. It is a joy as always. All we ask in return is that you click the like button. And today we're talking about two companies in particular that are poised to dominate the entire entertainment landscape. Truly, investors should know about this, but largely, they tend not to understand the gulf, the chasm that exists between, and we'll name them now, Netflix, but even more importantly, YouTube. And that YouTube story, in terms of how much it is dominating entertainment and what's on TV and the content that is created, that gets to be a very interesting story the more and more governments around the world want to take on Google. Now, we don't take any position here on this channel, nor in this video, for what should happen with Google, whether it should be allowed to remain as is or whether it stepped into monopolistic sort of territory. We can't tell you what courts will do there either, especially internationally. But the YouTube situation is, well, It's intriguing because YouTube itself, which is a component, by the way, of Google's Alphabet company, the umbrella term for all the companies that Google owns, although Google is one of those companies, YouTube itself is dominating the streaming business.
Yes, it is.
And the more that it dominates the streaming business, the more one has to conclude that it is set up to be the biggest entertainment company in the world in the very near future, especially as people flee to streaming. We'll explain all of it. We've got a great panel I think you'll enjoy. Click the like button, and here we go.
This from The Hollywood Reporter. When TV ratings finally collide with streaming, an industry regulator's approval opened the door for first-party streaming data to supplement traditional TV ratings. Will it make a difference? This by Rick Porter, November 25th, 2024. A recent decision by a little-known industry oversight group could end up having a sizable impact on TV ratings and the ad business that relies on them. The Media Ratings Council, which accredits audience measurement models from such companies as Nielsen, ComScore, and Video Amp, gave a thumbs up to Nielsen's plan to incorporate first-party data from streaming outlets into its national TV ratings panel. The, quote, panel plus big data measurement has potential, at least for live events, to show that a noticeably higher number of people are watching a given program than the panel-only measure. Culture? Thoughts?
Yeah. This is actually a 2-week-old story. I'm glad Hollywood Reporter finally got around to it. But yeah, the MRC was actually the ones that had negotiated the temporary suspension of Nielsen's accreditation back when they were worried about how Nielsen was tracking digital stuff. Well, not only did Nielsen build a great system to do that digitally called Nielsen One, they also were able to incorporate themselves into a lot of the streaming platforms directly. We've talked about how they do that with Disney Plus, right? It's active on your Disney Plus account from every level, every set-top box, every phone, wherever you're using that app, in whatever way you're using it, you are actually already live on Nielsen's platform, and they are tracking your information. Unless you turn it off, it's on by default. So I know that they're working with others to do the same thing if they haven't already. And now their ability to track and incorporate the other forms of delivery, I think this is a great step forward. It will give us even more accurate numbers between broadcast media plus streaming. And I think it will show still massive deficits in where they used to be as opposed to where they are. So this is a step in the right direction. It'll add more transparency in a way we have not had. And they're going to get cooperation from a lot of delivery methods and locations like cable and so on and so forth.
Can I ask a question to this? This app only tracks when the app is actually open and active, right? It does not track when you're doing other activities, but say on your device would be Apple TV or et cetera, correct?
Yeah, I mean, unless Apple TV is actually incorporated in their software, I think you're gonna be okay. But again,
your incognito windows are safe then, because there's someone in the chat and like you're okay now. Your incognito windows are safe.
Yeah, the only thing like I said, just make sure you select out either your incognito windows or your on your phone. Just tell it not to track you when you're not the app that cannot track you. Yeah. Each app allows you to not have the app track you when you're not using it.
So let me say this: when it comes to Nielsen, right? The Nielsen rating. So whenever you guys see like a 5.0 or higher, that means 5 million people watched it. So 4.3 means 4.3 million. 10.0 means it's a solid show, right? 5.0 is a medium show, 1 million viewers or 500,000 viewers. It's a decent enough show to stay on the air. What's really interesting about Disney, right, is that Disney is at a crux at this point with imagination and modernization. The imagination is the content, right? It's movies, it's TV, it's characters, it's storytelling. It's a little bit of everything, right? But the modernization, right, of how easily accessible it is, that is the key. So Disney got to 100 years of magic based off of imagination. But now, to get to the next 100 years, not only do they have to be imaginative, but they also got to keep up with technology. And so with the Nielsen ratings, to me, what this goes to show me is that even though Disney has finally made a profit, they are going to need an outlet for other content, because that's what Touchstone Pictures was all about. Touchstone Pictures was the adult film label of Disney, because Disney's known for Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Donald Duck, Daisy, Goofy, Pluto. That's the game, right? So anything that's not kid friendly, it doesn't work well. So that's why Disney needed an outlet. And the reason why I believe Roku is going to probably be Disney's next merger or acquisition is because the Roku channel has so many channels. And not to mention, too, when we get to Pluto, Exmo, and Tubi, when you guys see the numbers on those platforms, you guys are going to see why Disney needs Roku. And I will say this. If Disney doesn't get Roku, I promise you they're going to be left in the dust. Now, Amazon, they just got rid of their Freevee streaming service. For those of you who watch Lady Justice, that show is now syndicated on TV again. But Freevee is done now. All the free stuff is inside Amazon Prime Video. So if you're wondering about that, that is why that. But with Nielsen ratings, it's really an indicator for the industry, not for the people. Because what may be trending for the industry may not be trending for the viewership of the culture. Okay, all in all.
Features. So
now,
go ahead.
What's most consequential for that model that Culture beautifully laid out there was live events. I think is very consequential in all of this, because now we have an aggregate of the breakdown between let's say when Peacock hosts something versus when NBC hosts something and so forth. Yeah. This is very, very interesting stuff. I want to go ahead and slide all the way down here to get to these charts right here.
There you go.
TV used by media company. I was trying to figure this one out specifically. We have Disney in the lead, 11.7%, YouTube 10.6%, and down the line right here, Culture. What are we looking at specifically with this chart?
If this is tracking what I think it is, it's tracking media produced by an individual thing and where it appears, and it's tracking all of its availability. It's not actually accurate if it's tracking, the media company that's producing or has the most amount of media and the most the most consumed, because that would be YouTube hands down by 700 miles. But no,
yeah,
they're just tracking.
Really weird chart.
Yeah.
Wait.
Disney, go ahead.
NBC and Paramount are in the tops. Are they awake?
Yeah. Well, that. I could not figure this one out for the life of me, but we have another chart here down below that.
Disney just recently retook this position in October, I believe, if I remember correctly. So again, I'm getting old now, so memory's not fantastic, but there was a point in time when Disney had fallen below others. This is the actual streaming services by share of TV use, and that's definitely YouTube. And that's going to only grow because what's it called? YouTube Premium or whatever? Your live TV, not that comes with it. I think people are actually starting to step even deeper into that. So this is a more accurate number, more something.
So if we look at this, so let's go back here. So like Culture Casino said, this is TV used by media companies. So this is how much a platform uses television to promote their stuff. So Disney is in the lead by a long mile. Actually, let's go back right here real quick. Hang on. Just to make sure that we both heard what he said.
The media company that's producing or has the most amount of media and the most the most consumed, because that would be YouTube hands.
So yes, the most media consumed. From a regular schmegular standpoint, culturally is Disney, right? But in terms of usability, it's YouTube. So we see 11.7%, 10.6% YouTube, not far behind. Then we got NBC Universal, that's Peacock. Then you got Paramount, that is Paramount Plus. Then you got Fox, right? So Fox is Tubi. So if you wanted to look at Fox right here, that's Tubi. Then this is Exumo. No, I'm sorry. That's Tubi. That's Pluto TV. That's Exumo. YouTube doesn't have a free version of YouTube. The free version is YouTube free, basically. And the Disney Plus doesn't have a platform. But here's the Roku channel at 1.8%. Now, I want you to keep the Roku channel in mind for a little bit later. Let's roll on to here.
And in October, I believe, if I remember correctly. So again, I'm getting old now, so memory's not fantastic. But there was a point in time when Disney had fallen below others. This is the actual streaming services by share of TV use, and that's definitely YouTube. And that's going to only grow because what's it called? YouTube Premium or whatever, or live TV or whatnot that comes with it. I think.
Now let's look at the graph here. Okay, so it's quite interesting because Pluto TV, which is usually the number one ad supported streaming platform, is at 0.8% of share by share of TV use. Then you have Max and Paramount right neck and neck. So that's Warner Bros. Discovery. That is Paramount. Then you have Peacock, which is like only a percentage point ahead of Warner Brothers and Paramount. You have Tubi and the Roku channel neck and neck in terms of a free advertising support platform. Now, Tubi is a streaming platform, but the Roku channel is the streaming platform of Roku. Roku has the actual streaming devices. They have Roku TV, so they have a lot more in their arsenal. Hulu and Disney Plus are in the same family of Disney. Prime Video holding its own at 3.5%. That's Amazon. Netflix right there, right behind YouTube, but YouTube is number one. Now, I do remember a article that said that Disney was going to try to utilize more user-generated content, which means us, inside the Disney Plus platform. The problem is, though, Disney Plus is known for sunshine and rainbows. So, are you going to start using content creators for Hulu for adult content like movie reviews and TV shows, and sitcoms, and dramas on YouTube? Are you going to use the YouTube Kids app to bring in YouTube shows to Disney Plus? And then for sports, are you willing to take a swing at new sectors, right? So that's where that is there.
People are actually starting to step even deeper into that. So this is a more accurate number, more something that is acceptable to people like myself and Spencer and others who like to pay attention to what's actually real. And this is one of those real ones. So.
And this is the big part of this story right here. You can actually see the breakdown of streaming services by share of TV use. YouTube, like Culture said, are way out in the lead. Netflix just behind them at 7.5%, and then way back there in fourth place, Disney Plus, and then Hulu, both with 2.4%. Actually says a portion of Hulu viewing was inadvertently attributed to Disney Plus in this period, so percentages aren't final. This is the big news about this whole thing. Disney Plus really behind the eight ball, especially given the hundreds of billions of dollars, folks, hundreds of billions that they've invested into this platform right here, and they're still investing billions more to get Hulu from the dead claws of Comcast right there to try to get it back from their their trifold deal that they had previously. Does Disney Plus even have a chance, and is Hulu the way to do it?
No.
Well, look, if you're going to distribute everything, and I the only reason I jumped in front of you, Steve, is because I got to go. But
okay.
Honestly, the Hulu is probably the best step forward. The worst thing they ever did was decide to flip it the other way around, and they had to do that because of public statements that they made in multiple shareholder calls. And they could have easily corrected that and repathed everything and whatever, but take into consideration at the time that they were doing that and building Disney Plus up, they were trying to artificially suppress Hulu's performance so they wouldn't have to pay Comcast even more money. So there's a financial benefit to that, or was. Now it's kind of looking a little rough, and we're starting to find, and there was a video and news story reported this week, I believe Marvin and Pro worked together on, if I'm aware, or if I may be wrong, but talking about the fact that Iger has been telling some fibs for a while now, and shareholders are not super happy about that.
The biggest problem. Sorry. Go ahead. No, I was going to say here, I'm coming in from a Canadian consumer at this point, because I'm in Canada, by the way. Hulu's not available up here. So already that's out of our market. Because it's licensing and everything else, we don't have that option. We get Disney Plus, we just get Disney Plus. I don't pay for any of these. I get Prime Video for free. I don't even, if they were able to manipulate that and even get Hulu up here, I still wouldn't pay for it. I don't find any investment in live streaming services like Netflix and etc. when I can literally find it somewhere else. And I think that's also another category that a lot of people don't pay attention to when it comes to percentiles.
And what's fascinating to me is, again, they're breaking it down by share of TV use.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're looking at the fact that YouTube still dominates on TV use, when so does Netflix. You know.
Yeah. If you added mobile devices into that number for YouTube is going to skyrocket.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. And here's the other thing: the Netflix number will go up. You know, those two things will go up a lot, and everything else.
Tubi would go up too. Tubi would go straight up, because I have used Tubi quite a bit just for background stuff. But Disney, Prime is free.
He's hiding a chart from us, so just so you know.
Oh, that's why he's making that face. Okay.
Yes, TV use by platform right here. Nielsen's Gauge rankings for October 2024.
Newspapers?
We have streaming here with 40%, cable 26%, broadcast 24%.
Skywriting.
Smoke signals. It's got to be smoke signals. There's some indigenous people out there just smoke signaling the captions for everybody.
It's passing notes in biology class.
So 40.5% of how people consume media is streaming. Cable is right behind second place. Broadcast is in third. So the reason why streaming has ticked up so much is because it's the accessibility and the flexibility. Before, you had to tune in at 8/7 Central on ABC to see a show. Now you don't have to. Now you can just wait till the next day it comes on Hulu. So streaming also has a wider range of creativity. Broadcast, it has to fit within a certain parameter. So when you see a drama for 60 minutes, that's all they can do. But with streaming, they can do 20 episodes and drop all 20 on the same day. So streaming has a lot more flexibility in their creative process, but also their distribution, where the network is more regimented. So
I really like you and your
Netflix.
I think other culture is the high seas.
Sure. I mean, it could be. It could be. Look, I mean, a lot of people.
Because we still stream on the high seas, right? All we have to do is find a site that does it. So technically, we're not.
Well, you have the article references like Amazon Thursday Night Football, for example. Now, a lot of people tune into Amazon to actually see that. But if you wanted to watch that programming, there are ways in which you can get around.
That might be part of other. For me, it was like actual physical media. Or something, maybe. I don't know, but look, all I know is this: streaming is the dominant platform. It is and ever will be. But if you look at the combined broadcast and cable, that's all linear distribution.
Right.
Then you still have the absolute beast in the room, and I think it will remain this, the combination of broadcast and cable, so all linear, because that's 50%. So or over 50%.
Spencer, I want to go ahead and throw it to you. I think Culture made a great point here, linear being 50% of this chart right here. We can definitely understand why Disney invested so much into streaming, believing that was the future. I believe it is. But Disney really have a chance. Like I said, is Hulu going to provide them with that?
It's kind of a turkey shoot at this point, no pun intended for the holiday, right? I mean, at current, no. There's no way any of this is sustainable. There's no way Disney and Hulu as two separate entities exist for more than 5 years. But if they get smarter about, their budgets, about giving people what they want, about making Disney Plus the platform it was supposed to be, right? About here's your classic Disney repository. Come find your Disney stuff, not here's Miss Marvel, here's Captain America, or what was it? Not even Captain America, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Like, that's the stuff that's helping to kill their production. So with all those budgets raising, unless they scale that back, none of this is going to work out, because nobody's watching their stuff. The sports deals aren't going great for them. They just lost that lawsuit for, I think it was the NBA, where now they have to split. It's like them TNT and I think somebody else all will now broadcast the NBA at the same time, which is just like, okay, nobody's winning out of that deal.
Wait a minute, that's sports JV though. Come on, we're going to have everybody go on this combined enterprise between Warner Brothers Discovery, Fox, and Disney. That's not happening, Spencer. Come on.
I know. I can't believe people didn't want to sign up for like 3 different accounts to make one other account to watch one game.
Yeah, and not even get all the programming with it, right?
Now, I will say this to Spencer's point, right? I do agree that streaming is hitting a content wall, not just in terms of creativity, but because of finances as well. So to me, I do believe Hulu needs to be more Hulu. The best way for them to do that is to switch A&E networks to Hulu networks. For those of you guys who know A&E, Beyond Scare Straight, 60 Days In. I'm trying to think, Hardcore Pawn, that's on True TV. I think Pawn Stars is on A&E. But A&E was originally known as an arts and entertainment network. So I think if they make that Hulu networks, that will bolster up Hulu's programming library, right? And it wouldn't be that hard to switch over. Now, Hulu is only available in the US. You heard me correctly. It's only available in the US. And yes, there is a thing as licensing. But if Netflix has been able to figure out how to distribute themselves internationally, Hulu needs to do it too, because Hulu and Netflix came out basically at the same time. So
I do think
you would get like for people who already watch sports, right? You have your markets, so you see like your local teams.
Sure.
I feel like if Disney actually made that, you would get non-local teams from like other countries. So you would get like Estonian football, great, or like Egyptian tennis, awesome. Let's watch that.
What does that look like? Oh my goodness gracious! Yeah, no, live events. Live events is definitely keeping linear on this chart right here. Sporting events and so forth. It's definitely incumbent on their strategy to invest heavily into live sports and all of that. But I don't know. I mean, I can see why now JV might look like sense when examining charts like this, for example. But still, though, I think the introductory price for something like that was around the $50 range or something like that. I can't remember my exact numbers right now, but Disney was desperate. They were desperate to get in there, and now that whole thing might be upended not only by really the market and demand for it, but also there's that lawsuit right there that might come in the way. Disney Plus, Hulu, 2.4%. Marvin, should Disney Plus incorporate Hulu, or should it be the other way around?
Disney Plus should incorporate Hulu because Disney Plus is obviously the flagship that they want to push out. Now, if you look at, you look at the asterisk on this, you see that a portion of Hulu was inadvertently attributed to Disney Plus. That 2.4% is actually supposed to be down further. Which means
let me say this. Remember when we talked about this, because there was an article of Hulu was going away. What ended up happening was Disney integrated Hulu inside Disney Plus. So when you go inside Disney Plus and you see that Hulu tab, it is a tab of different Hulu content. Hulu is still a platform. Hulu is not going away anytime soon, nor it would be the smart decision for Disney to get rid of it, because that is their adult platform. If they get rid of that, then the clash of content is going to backfire on Disney. Because when you go with Disney Plus, you think of Snow White, you think of Enchanted, you think of Mickey, you think of Aladdin, you think of all those legendary cartoons. You don't think of adult programming when you think of Disney. That's why Hulu is there, right? And so, it got me thinking just a little bit, right? So I looked up Peacock. It is not available outside of the United States. It's not available outside of the United States, right? So it's only available to stream within the United States, right? So that's it. That's all. Now, with HBO Max. It is available in Latin America and the Caribbean, 39 territories, including Argentina, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, Mexico, and more. Europe, 25 countries, France, Germany, Italy, the Netherlands, Poland, Portugal, Spain, and more. Asia, Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, Taiwan, right? So, the reason why this is because HBO is known around the world, so they have international content that allows them to have that, right? And so, you know, to me, I really do believe, like, what is going on with NBC that they can't have Peacock be outside of the United States, right? Because guess what? There's Universal Studios Japan. I know Japan, you know, they got some licensing issues, and they have rules and regulations that may not allow them into that area. But all the others, I am sure that there has to be production companies and not to mention creators that would love to work with them. Now, of course, licensing, like I said, for example, with Netflix, they got a 10-year, $5 billion deal to stream WWE Monday Night Raw on Netflix. 10-year, $5 billion deal. 10-year, $5 billion deal to stream Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Netflix has been smart in terms of working with partners around the world. You are Disney. You know what Disney's international platform is? It's Star Plus. If Hulu was able to do Hulu Australia, Hulu Argentina, Hulu Philippines, if they were able to do that, it will expand their social capital by the millions. And I don't know why Disney doesn't believe in Hulu, because Hulu is known for a lot of undercover hits. It really, really is. So I just wanted to bring that part into the conversation. Here we go. Almost done with this clip, y'all.
Means that Disney Plus is probably somewhere in the realm of the Roku channel and Tubi, which is terrible. I mean, Disney Plus was supposed to be the thing that revolutionized all of streaming, and you can never count Hulu out, because remember, Hulu was the second streaming platform. It was the platform that you went to watch the things that were currently going on. Netflix was the platform that you went to watch the things that had come out long ago. And that was so kind simple. Of a simpler time. Yeah, a more elegant streaming service for a simpler time. But you got to think that Disney wants to, assuming control of this form, like to just assimilate Hulu, like the Borg, essentially, and just make it all one big Disney Plus service, and Hulu would be an add-on to Disney Plus. I think within the next 2 years, Hulu won't be a standalone service anymore at all.
I think there is going to be big integration, but I disagree with you a little bit, Marvin. I think Disney Plus should be incorporated into Hulu, because Hulu is really the brand name in streaming. Spence, go ahead.
No, I was about to bring that up and present it to you guys, because I agree with Marvin. I do think that within the next 5 years, these are going to be folded into each other. But I was going to say, do we think that it's smarter to fold it into Disney, or is it smarter to fold it into Hulu? Because I think with Disney being the main branding, sort of focus it more on like Disney, and Hulu's more broad. But yeah, hit me, Marvin.
You misunderstand. I'm not saying what they should do. I'm saying what they're going to do.
That's the one.
Because you're right. You both are right. It's just it's not going to happen. This is the company that has the single biggest streaming show on the planet and refuses to acknowledge it because it doesn't have a Mickey Mouse head next to it.
Yep.
I will never understand this, because the way I look at it as, this is a race for, let's say you have a race for speed. You're going to put the Lamborghini that is Hulu on the back of basically like a pickup truck that is Disney Plus, and send it down the raceway there and expect you to come on top. This doesn't quite make sense to me. The Lambo that is Hulu really should be the driving force right here. Disney Plus, here's the thing. I understand Bob Iger has this idea of the brand. Okay, yes, that's true, but the brand is not at its strongest point, especially right now, right? And Disney Plus, when you have something brand Disney, kind of reminds you of all those negative
right.
things.
Go ahead. You've nailed it, Vash, right there. It's like when people hear Marvel or Disney or anything else, they're not seeing the brands that they own. All they're hearing is Disney, the cancer. What did you do next?
Yep.
You've already broken, ruined.
There's no separation.
Or if they do have like a positive memory of it, even it's like, oh yeah, Disney. I used to really like their stuff. Now it's bad. Like that's all
right. Or Disney. I used to like your stuff till you deleted it. That's the other one too. Oh yeah,
I wanted to see Willow. What happened?
I was gonna say Steven's doing his best impression of the one Willow fan.
I hated Willow. What are you talking about?
You were doing an impression.
We were.
Would you like to watch the show that we deleted from the face of the earth right next to ET? Go right ahead. Watch it now.
Right. So I think Disney Plus, it's really, I think the money really is in Hulu, and the association, I think, with streaming quality is there with Hulu, not necessarily with Disney Plus itself. So I'll never understand the strategy right here of folding Hulu into Disney Plus. It really should be the opposite. You know, like I said before, Bob Iger has this big idea, brand, but what happens when your brand isn't doing very well at all? It really doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Helping Hollywood produce a product that you want to consume, that's what we do each and every day, folks. And this time, it's time to, well, say goodbye. We know, but don't cry. No, for we will have more videos on the way. We'd love to bring those videos and that information. And by the way, if you'd like even more, consider going to the Patreon page. It's www.patreon.com/WDWPro. It's where we put out stuff exclusively there that we simply can't put out in other places for whatever reason, be it because it's too spicy or because, well, perhaps we're working to corroborate it. But you can find out things early and first over there. Folks, we surely have had a great time spending time with you. Consider clicking that like button, share, subscribe, click it, and stick it to those pesky algorithms. It is the notification bell. Drop a comment right on down below. Until the next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep having fun.
Thank you, WDW Pro. Appreciate you, good sir. So with that being said, I do agree that I think the quality is at Hulu. Because when I think of Disney Plus,
make more magic this time.
When I thought Disney Plus, I thought that Disney Plus was going to be. Now, of course, you know, Disney Plus, I knew that there was going to be original series, but I would figure that there will be original series based on, you know, Mickey, Donald, Goofy, the cartoons, right? And of course, you know, Walt Disney did, you know, nature documentary. So I would think that it would be from the Disney library if they were going to do any Disney originals. And then I thought, you know, like Star Wars. Star Wars is more adult than Disney. Even though Lucasfilm and Disney made Star Tours, which is an attraction at Disneyland. And then, you know, of course, you know, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge on both coasts, which really doesn't really seem to be vibing with anybody, honestly. That Marvel, even though Disney owns Marvel, I understand why you would put Marvel in Disney Plus, but Marvel usually has violence, it usually has grit, it usually has some soul there that is not really for Disney Plus, it's more for Hulu. So the more adult content should go on to Hulu, and you should have a Disney Plus tab inside Hulu, so that way it can be like a Hulu Kids section. Okay, so let's get to all of the streaming platforms that are ad support, right? So right now, as of April 2023, Pluto TV has 80 million monthly active users, right? Now remember how, you know, Paramount does with Pluto is they will put the older seasons of a show that's going to be on Paramount Plus. They put down Pluto TV, and then they, you know, push, hey, if you really like the show on Pluto TV, just imagine what the new season is going to be, right? So then you have Exumo, TV here, which is owned by Comcast, and Comcast owns NBC Universal. So this is basically NBC Universal's platform. They have 24 million monthly active users. Then you have Tubi, which is owned by Fox. It has 80 monthly active users. Now, here's the interesting thing. Disney owns Fox. They don't own the network. They do own, Searchlight Pictures and everything else. Now, you're probably thinking, now, Braylon, could Disney work with Tubi? You're right. They could, but they haven't. So, with Fox, they can push out, like, for example, y'all know all the TMZ documentaries. They are able to utilize the Fox arsenal for Tubi to create new content, right? So it has an outlet. Now the CW, they have the CW app, right? So it used to be the CWC, and then it all pushed on to the CW app. Now remember, at the top of the show, we talked about this here, that Disney is a long way off right now from taking on Pluto TV and Tubi with its ABC app. Well, there was something that happened right here from Yard Marker. ABC discontinued its streaming app. So on September 23rd, 2024, the ABC app, the Disney Now app, the Freeform app, the FX Now app, and the Nat Geo TV app, they all shut down because they're going to bring the channels to Disney Plus. So the standalone apps are no longer available. Each network's website will still have content to stream, and you'll find the live channels on your TV streaming services. Now, I think the last time that I remember Disney having ABC having an app, how many app downloads did the ABC app have? So I think that the ABC app had at least 10 million apps, I think, if I'm not mistaken. 10 million views. I know I can't see it anymore. Yeah, it's no longer available. But ESPN is still available. That's interesting. So I think that the ABC app had just about 10 million downloads, if I'm not mistaken. So the ABC News app, or the ABC app rather, how many downloads did the ABC app from Disney have? Okay, so the app player for Disney reached about 10 million downloads, right? It reached about 10 million downloads. Okay. So that's not too bad, right? So now, Roku app. Go here to, now keep in mind 10 million. Now the official Roku app, right? It has 50 million downloads. Okay. It has 50 million downloads. So you combine that with that's 60 million downloads. Okay, that's 60 million downloads. So when you have all of that, right, and then not to mention too, of course, you have Warner Bros. Discovery coming out with WBTV very, very soon. As you guys know, there is a platform called Discovery Plus that was going to be that was going to be eliminated, but they decided to keep it because that's where all the reality TV content needs to go. And I think that was a great move because guess what? No one else has that. So when you look at Roku, 80 million monthly active accounts. Now, if Disney owned Roku, not only would they have a source for overflow Hulu content, but they will also have overflow content for Disney content. They will have overflow content for ESPN content. And so they could do ads on that. Free ad-supported streaming television, right? And then, of course, the Roku channel reaches about 80 million people. Not to mention, too, a user interface experience that drives content discovery, full funnel marketing, automation, and advanced measurement tools to boost audience growth. If Disney got this, right? Now let's go over to Roku.com because this is really important. Y'all been rolling with me tonight, so I appreciate you. I cannot believe we got that done in about an hour, which is crazy as some change. So you have Roku right here, right? So let's look at the products. Let's look at the products. So they have Roku TV, right? So easy use of simple streaming, features picture quality, right? So let's look at the feet. So let's look at the ease of use. And you see Disney Plus right there, right? So you got live TV, sports, streaming store settings, right? No nonsense remote. Of course, Disney Plus is usually right about here. Quick and easy search. And so they have all of this here. So if Disney got Roku, they would get access to Roku TV, which means all the newest apps and latest features, the consumers will always be able to get that thanks to automatic software updates, quick guided setup, not to mention Roku Smart Picture cleans up incoming TV signals and optimizes them for your TV, and then automatically chooses the right picture mode. So that can help Disney Plus, that can help Hulu, that can help ESPN Plus, and also the Roku mobile app as an extra remote. Okay, let's go back to Roku TV. Then you have the features here, right? So you got, find something great to watch for selection of movies and shows from popular streaming apps, and what to watch or pick up where you left off. Then you have your streaming sidekick right here. Use the Roku mobile app as a second remote. Listen with headphone mode and more. Search your favorite sports leagues and teams to see all live games in one convenient place. Imagine that, and of course there's Arkansas LSU. Thank you very much there for sure. Now imagine if the sports section was owned by ESPN. Then ESPN could put ESPN Plus content here and also other sports as well. And like I said, to be able to have headphone mode, imagine if you're a Disney fan, right? And you have a spouse that wants sleep. They got that, right? And not to mention here, free live TV. This is the key for Disney. Enjoy 500 plus live channels, okay? Search live TV and live TV pause. You can pause up to 90 minutes of live TV with an HD antenna where you connect a 16 gig plus USB drive to your TV. Now, and then of course you go back to Roku TV, the picture quality here. I think this is the last thing. Oh yeah, picture quality, TV size. Of course, you got high definition TV, Ultra K, 4K Ultra HD, and then of course you have high dynamic range, which is about rich and vibrant colors, striking contrast. Usually, Disney will have to, put in the works with editing and cutting and splicing and sound and everything else. They will still have to do that, but if they own Roku, their content will always be clear. So this is actually helping their technology bill reduce tremendously. Absolutely tremendously. And then, of course, right here, oh yeah, we already talked about that, child. Wide color gamut there. So impressive range of deeper, vibrant colors that pop, excellent contrast, action smoothing, so it gets smoother, more fluid quality, great for watching sports, action movies, and other fast-moving entertainment. That's Disney, child. And then right here, Smart Picture Max, powered by artificial intelligence. Smart Picture Max clears up incoming TV signals and automatically refines color, contrast, and sharpness in real time, scene by scene. And then, of course, you have different models here. So not only will Disney have a platform that will help their advertising dollars, but now they have Disney TVs, which you guys remember the thumbnail. Remember that thumbnail, that Disney TV I showed you earlier, right? I know some of y'all was like, wait a minute, Disney had a TV? Yes, they did. Right here. This is the TV that they used to have right here. This 13-inch color TV. So it looks like what is old is new again. Okay, so they will own the TVs there. And then, of course, as you guys know, Roku is built in to TCL, on ProScan, JVC, Westinghouse, Hisense, Philips, and Shark TV. So if Disney owns Roku, they also get these partner brands as well. They also get to work with those partner brands as well. So then they own the streaming players right here. So they own all these streaming players, which, as you can see here, hang on, you see Disney there, Disney there, Disney there. Y'all see where I'm going here with this? Well, I'm calling it Disco. Disney there. And then, of course, these are the sound bars right here. They will also own the sound bars, just like Walmart owns Vizio and the sound bars and the TVs over there. So Disney Plus there. And then Disney Plus right there. Now, of course, Disney is not going to come out and say that they're going to buy Roku. And everything I'm saying, and I do mean everything I'm saying, it's all alleged in my opinions for entertainment purposes only. However, I can connect the dots. Okay? I can connect the dots. Not to mention, too, now I don't think that Disney will really get into this, but also, too, I don't think Disney would mind this. This is called Roku Smart Home. And we have a dog licking our screen. How lovely. So this is basically everything you need for your smart home. So they have indoor cameras that, you can, it's almost like a Ring camera. You know what I mean? So they got indoor 360, outdoor wire. Now you probably are wondering, Braylon, what does this matter? Maybe you have an indoor camera, right? And, maybe your kid is, at home, 5 years old with a babysitter, stuff like that. They could, even though it's for home monitoring, they could have different, backgrounds and stuff for the kids, and they could put Disney inside the smart home cameras. Just a thought, y'all. Don't at me. Also, too, the Roku video doorbell and chime. They could probably put different Disney chimes in that. And then the lights. I mean, come on. One thing to know, two things for sure about Disney is they know how to do a light show. So imagine, if you will, Alexa, turn off the lights or turn on the lights, and you can have Disney shows within the light strips and the light bulbs there. Now, the plugs, child, I don't think Disney's going to do anything with the plugs. The thing they could probably do is maybe they could do like Disney covers and stuff, like characters and stuff like that, child. And the monitoring system, I don't think Disney will do anything with this. Although they could, if they really wanted to. Now, I don't think they have a baby system. But if they wanted to, they could have a baby monitoring system as well. Or better yet, let's just say that you have a Mickey button right there, right? See where that blank space is? You have a Mickey button right there, and that kid can press that, and Mickey will say, "Hiya, pal, welcome home. How was your day?" To make the kid seem, more comfortable at being at home. That's a stretch. I know. Then, of course, you have the audio bars there. You have the wireless bass Pro as well, the wireless sound bar, and the wireless speakers there as well. And then, of course, the accessories. You have all the remotes there. You got the power adapters. And, of course, you have the speaker swivel and stuff and the speaker stands. So, to me, Disney needs to buy Roku if they do not hear nothing else from this. Like I said, you have a 80 million plus monthly active user base with Roku, already with the Roku channel. So now Roku Kids can be the access point for Disney content. Any movies, TV shows that need extra content, maybe back catalogs, you can add that to the Roku channel because you own the Roku channel. Not to mention, too, you will own Roku Originals as well. Like I said, I just try to keep it a buck with y'all. I really, really do. And like I said, everything that I'm saying is all alleged, child. That's all it is. Everything is just alleged. It is alleged. It is alleged. It is alleged. And not to mention, too, here's a cool thing here. You have the Roku channel online, too. So you will also get that Disney as well. So, not saying Disney is going to buy Roku. It's going to be called Discu. I'm not calling it that at all. But I think that this pitch should be a really good indication that Disney should get this before anybody else get it. Now, I don't know who else in the mainstream media could get it. Because like I said, Fox has Tubi. You have Paramount Plus that owns Pluto TV. You have Comcast that owns NBC Universal. They have Xumo TV. So you got NBC, Fox, CBS. The only people that do not have a free advertising support platform is Disney. And that's why Disney needs to buy Roku. So, man, a lot of content for sure to go over. I didn't know if I was going to have the energy. Like I said, I don't even know how many people liked it. At this point, it is what it is. Thank y'all for the likes. I appreciate y'all. My voice is sounding good at least. But you know what? This is for the replay game. And like I said, it may take a minute for people to see the energy of this. But at the beginning, middle, end of the day, I do hope that people who love Disney, they will watch this. I hope the people that love Roku watch this. I might even send it to Cord Cutters News. So that way they can watch it and see if my tracking makes any sense. And not to mention, too, to all of the media nerds out there, let's see you bring somebody else to buy Roku, because I don't know who else could buy them. I really, truly, honestly do not know who else could buy Roku except Disney. I really don't. So, y'all, that is the show. I'm going to turn on my camera now because we've done the whole show for 1 hour and 20 minutes. Oh, man. That was a lot of information to get through, child. That was a lot. And I do mean a whole lot of information to get through, child. I just did not know if I was going to get through that. But I do hope that y'all did enjoy tonight's show. Thank y'all for the 8 likes. Like I said, I know that this was kind of a long one. Not really that long though. I don't think so. Compared to others, child. But no, I do hope that you learned something from this. I do hope it made you smile. I hope it made you reflect. But most of all, I hope it showed you that this industry is massive. It is absolutely massive. And the only way we will ever know what can be is to see what is on the table. Speaking of that, before we go, let me bring up my media map here. Bring up my media map. Okay. I'm bringing my media map from my man Evan Shapiro. Because honestly, I did not use this media map tonight. This was all Braylon, okay? This was all Braylon. But here is Disney. Disney has $179 billion in money to do whatever they would like to do. There is Exumo right there. There's their streaming platform right there, okay? Their free advertising support streaming platform. Now, you have Warner Bros. Discovery. They will come out with WB TV very soon. Then you have, I'm trying to find Fox, child. Give me a moment here, y'all. Give me a moment. Oh, here's Fox right here. Fox has Tubi. Okay. And then you see Paramount has Pluto, right? So these guys already have a free advertising streaming, free advertising supported platform, free ad support platform here, free ad support platform here. So you got NBC, then you have Fox and CBS. Fox, CBS, NBC. The only ones is Disney. Roku is right here. And it says here in the Media Universe 2024 that Roku has 85 million accounts and 100 million monthly active users. 179 billion. 10.5 billion. Let's do some math real quick, y'all. 179 billion minus 10.9 billion. If they really wanted to do this, right? They really wanted to do this. And by the way, y'all, Disney could get Roku for a very nice price. It's Disney. That will leave them with $168 billion, $100 million. They will be fine at Disney if they bought Roku. Okay? So let's see that in number form. So right here, y'all, okay, right here. $168 billion, $100 million. Okay? Okay. So $179 billion. That's how much Disney has. If they bought Roku, they will still have $168 billion. They will be fine. There is no other media company I see buying Roku other than Disney. So, with that being said, let me get y'all the Daily Mover and then let's head on out of here because we gave y'all a full show and then some. Here we go, y'all. The Daily Mover. Man's mind, once stretched by a new idea, never regains its original dimensions. Ooh, that's a good one. Oliver Wendell Holmes. Here we go. For Saturday, December 7th, 2024. One good choice after another. What's the most helpful thing you can do in the next few minutes? What are the most purposeful thoughts you could hold in your awareness as today unfolds? What attitude will propel you into a more effective, productive state? Imagine choosing that attitude and sticking with it for a while. The future is about to begin, and right now it is open-ended, filled with every kind of possibility. As you move into that future, you have the chance to make one good choice after another. Go with what you know at the moment to be optimal, then add more fortuitous choices as time goes on. The next word you say, the next action you take, all these things make a difference. The time continues to arrive, you get better and making use of it, one good choice after another. The path to a magnificent life consists of one purposeful, intentional step, followed by the next, and the one after that. Take the step that is here, that's here now. Give it your highest and best consideration and keep going, Ralph Morrison. You know, I really appreciate this daily motivator because, like I said to y'all, with this live tonight, I really didn't know if I was going to get through it because y'all know Love and Marriage Huntsville came on tonight. I did at 8 o'clock. It is what it is, right? But in the same token, though, I am proud of the fact that I saw what I saw from Cord Cutter's News. It was like, you know what? I'm going to have the conversation that is probably going to be had anyway. And sometimes the first step that you're nervous to take, I promise you, is the first step someone else is waiting on so they can support you. That's the first thing I want to tell you with one good choice after another. The second thing I'll tell you about one good choice after another is the future is about to begin. And right now it's open-ended, filled with every kind of possibility. You saw that tonight of how NBC Universal has Xumo, how Fox has Tubi, how Paramount has Pluto TV, how Walmart has Vizio. You see all of them have their own platform, right? You saw how all those different companies, one after another, had their own platform. And right now the future is open-ended. So the fact that I took all of that information, right, and made one good choice of showcasing how Disney needs this platform to rise, showed that sometimes in order to know what is a possibility, you have to see what the possibilities are in front of you. And finally, take that step that is here now. Give it your highest and best consideration. Keep going. Y'all, like I always say, just because you're not being seen by everybody doesn't mean you're not being seen. I always say this too. The day that you feel like you are giving your worst is the day somebody believes you are giving your best. So while this virtual tour may not be received right away, I do hope that in good time, that if Roku does open themselves up for a sale, this video will be a starting point to see what the end for Roku really could be. And with that being said, it is time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you want more special, because you are always one of us. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why is one thing to call yourself? It's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully by spending time together, Ross will be great together. And always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or just showcasing a move on the chessboard that has not been made yet, and standing in the space of just because the move hasn't been made yet doesn't mean it shouldn't be talked about. Make make sure the replay is not just for you to watch it, not just for you to listen to it, but for you to want to experience it again. I love you. I value, I embrace you all. Always remember, receive love, you gotta give it. Receive love, you gotta give it. Receive love, you gotta give it. Wherever obstacles you're wherever success you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, listen. Sometimes in life, you have to put your jacket on to be able to handle the weather. Seasons are going to come and go. But the question is, though, are you more worried about the seasons, or can you appreciate the fact that you're going to be able to make it through the season? I'm serious. As I'm saying that to you, I'm saying to myself rather, because I know that 2025 is on the way. And as Star Jones says, I don't know what the future holds, but I do know who holds the future. And my good collaborator, Drew, who watches the morning editions of Virtual Tour Live, he said, Ray, I know you're trying, but I want you to hang in there, because I don't know what it is, but you have it. And what you're doing is something that has never been done. It is a one-on-one thing. And while it may seem a little out the way to others, don't forget why you are in your purpose. And so I say that to all of you, of whatever you have going for yourself, don't give up. Don't give in. If anything, rise up every day knowing that there's a finish line. And I promise you, although you may be tired in the middle of your race, I promise you, you are further from the starting line than where you started. And I promise you, where you are is closer to that finish line than you think. Commercial break and fireworks are coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's coming, for the blessings on the way for you, me, all of us, as a society, as a people, as a culture. I feel the love, and I send it right back to you. Good night, everybody. Love you all. Bye-bye.
All day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me, work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Ay, hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor. Yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor. Yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor. Yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up a little louder.
This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless beat will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a Black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of Black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
I got a question for you. What does this city know about luxury? Huh? What does a town that's been to hell and back know about the finer things in life? Well, I'll tell you. More than most. You see, it's the hottest fires that make the hardest steel. Add hard work and conviction, and the know-how that runs generations deep in every last one of us. That's who we are. That's our story. Now, it's probably not the one you've been reading in papers, the one being written by folks who've never even been here and don't know what we're capable of. Because when it comes to luxury, it's as much about where it's from as who it's for. Now, we're from America, but this isn't New York City, or the Windy City, or Sin City, and we're certainly no one's Emerald City.
This is the Motor City, and this is what we do.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. Past, male pattern baldness.
Leggies.
Got one right now. The urge to puff that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready.
Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
And it's far from elementary.
Oh.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara,
Ginger.
Open your eyes.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see.
This is where our magic comes from.
They say if you dream a thing more than once,
Please, please, please.
it's sure to come true.
Everything you see exists together in the great circle of life.
there are stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun.
I told you she was tricky.
Life is full of possibilities. What do you want to be remembered for?
The world is in our hands, and we gotta do something with it.
I just want to say a word of thanks to all the artists, the workers, and all of you. The young and the young in heart. You helped make this dream come true.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.